Sponsored by degenerates like you. What's happening, people? You're tuning into Comedy by Coincidence. I think it's episode 157. Apologies. We've been troubleshooting. But when aren't we troubleshooting? We're the kings of troubleshooting. We troubleshoot every day because that's what we do. Saturdays. That's right. Faced with all-time low viewership, the boys were forced to come together when morale was lowest to pull their asses together and bring you the best show possible. What's happening, everybody? It's Chris Hippie Davis coming to you live from Davis Studio, Ozark. What's happening? We're in Lake Ozark, Missouri, and I'm joined as always by my favorite Wookiee over there, looking like a Wookiee today. Yeah, Dr. Evil, get a load of this shit.
What's up, motherfuckers?
He's got the glasses on underneath it, bro. That's crazy. That's gonna be
one
tangle nightmare. It's okay.
Oh yeah, it's been fucked all week. You know, you know me, Chris. I'm a dream chaser, and I've always wanted to be a wolf man. So I went down to Miami, got the job done.
Were you a hit at the furry convention?
No, I haven't gone yet. This was last week's adventure,
okay.
You know, so I think it'll work out great. I'm hoping my new identity will go out well. It's gonna be Mr. Snufflebutters, and I think it'll go out pretty well.
So I'm joined by my favorite comedian of all time, Mr. Snufflebutters. How's your week been, dude?
Yeah. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I can't commit to this bit anymore. There's hair in my mouth.
No, please, yeah. And I'm worried about this tangle nightmare you're gonna have coming out of this, bro. The glasses made it. We're here. We're alive. Ty Young, as always, in the flesh, looking good. What's happening?
Not much. You know, just another cold front through Florida. I wore for the first time in a very long time
cold front.
A hoodie and pants at the same time.
Yeah, you're a shorts guy, 24/7. I'm the opposite. I'm always in jeans. In fact, hey, for Christmas, guys, let's get some different pants than jeans. It's getting unprofessional around these bitches. But you're a shorts guy and a sweatshirt, so you had pants on. That's insane. What a step up.
I had pants on.
When you say cold snap, I bet it is a low of 62. Is that right? Am I right?
Yeah. You're not wrong. No.
That is my
it's
high.
It's cold,
for
man.
I have 4 layers on right now. It's insanely cold. It got down to 28 last night when we rolled into Lake Ozark, and the fog was so thick, literally you could cut it with a knife. Okay, I mean I couldn't see the dock from the patio up here, so pretty insane. You can see sort of see the dock behind me, right there. Yeah, no, that's the wrong direction.
Kinda.
That's my bad. Well,
Hey, yo, do me a favor real quick. You got the knobs on that on the microphone stand? Could you tighten those up just a little bit? You're creaking like you're on the ship. You're
creaking
it
like
sounds
you're on
like
the ship.
the
You sound
Titanic
like-
is going down.
Bro, I gotta say. Okay, well, hold on.
Like, try your vest. Just a little something. I don't know.
I figured
Bunch
it'd
of
be
weird
better
sounds.
than holding it, but there is also a dog barking. So our listeners, we apologize for the audio. Davis Studio Ozark, pretty trash. Rightfully so. But
So
okay.
it's basically, if you're just listening to the audio, Chris is not at the Lake of the Ozarks. He's in a Russian gulag, prison ship that's going across the sea.
This is
Dogs barking. You hear the creaks of the rope and the groans of the ship.
So, for once, you're the one hearing things. I heard none of this, but that's probably because I don't got headphones on. But yeah,
I try my best.
Dude, look at you hearing.
I know, right?
That's like a gift, right? Shout out, the Youngs.
It's been a solid 10 months since I last heard anything, so I figured I'd voice my opinion.
Never mind. I was about to get really sad there for a second. I'm trying not to get sad. You know what I'm saying? How's it going? This is comedy by coincidence, not that Chris doesn't get sad by coincidence. I looked forward to this all week. What's happening? We kicking it, having a good time.
We are kicking it.
Did you hit an open mic this week? Let's hear it first. Start there.
I went to Big Top
Brewing Collective.
I got three in.
Hey, that's my boy.
Big Top Brewing Collective Mondays. Kind of just a mess around time. There was a guy who was playing a guitar. He brought the crowd.
He brought the
Kinda
crowd?
made him laugh. Yeah, he brought the crowd.
And then they left with him. Okay, I understand.
Yeah, but I went on before
Nice.
him. So
Nice.
I made sure I added that into my plan.
Look at you being all smart.
I know, right? And it was it was weird because I went up like one or two people right after this old lady who wore a taco hat and some lights, and she killed, utterly killed. Doing toasts and being drunk and talking about her pussy and how much she wants to get laid. I'm talking solid mid 80s here.
Nice. Dr. Ruth out here slaying.
Exactly. And that's a tough follow. It's a very tough follow.
That is a tough follow. And did you do okay?
Sorry, what?
I said, and that is a tough follow. Did you do okay?
I did not do as well as her peach pie analogy. I'll tell you that much. It was.
That's like following Chappelle, bro. What are you going to do? Yeah, I get it. How'd you recover? Did you do okay? For you?
The opening was solid, but it wasn't. It wasn't magical, but it wasn't
the worst set.
It wasn't
ever.
a true bomb.
Good.
It wasn't there.
Hey, you were
no
working.
Labs.
Yeah, you're working, bro.
And then the one I'm excited to talk about is I finally got an audience to groan for the first time.
Nice.
It made my
little chipmunk cheeks chuckle. I'm sure. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. The churro shivered for a little bit. It was
quivered. Member.
Oh man, it was so fun.
Sorry, I thought he was about to throw up.
I didn't like that.
Sorry. Okay, carrying on. Okay, proud of you. Carry on. You made this audience groan.
Yeah. It was great. But then it was one of those like. I stood exactly in the light, so that way I knew everybody could see my face. But then I couldn't see the light they give. So I'm pretty sure I ran the light, and now I feel absolutely horrible about that set.
Yeah, they're not going to welcome you back. That's okay. You live and you learn. You
well,
didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah. But at the same, I only go to this mic maybe every...
Ooh, it's a bad look.
At most every 6 months, once every 6 months. So it's like I'm in and out. They'll forget about it and they'll let me go up the next time. because I'm not doing it every fucking week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Next time you go there, keep it in the back of your head, and also they'll forget about it. They won't even remember you. They got so many.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. He actually remembered me this time. He remembered me as the guy that shows up every 8 months or so.
That's what he called you, huh? Okay, no, never mind. He's got you booked, bro.
He maybe it might be a close
you
mic
cooked,
3.
bro.
You know, I might have burned that room.
You got to rizz him up.
Yeah. So.
Show me you're from Ohio. You know what I mean?
I'm from Connecticut. You know, the greatest state for comedy.
Are you fucking kidding me? It's just literally a connection. It's a connection from, what is that, New York to Maryland or Pennsylvania? I can't remember. I don't know.
New York to Boston.
That's
but
right.
It's
Massachusetts. There you go.
That's the deceiving thing about Connecticut is that
it's just a highway.
That's all that exists in that state, but there's a whole western side of that state that is just filled with woods people. You know, you're
kind of like Appalachia folk kind of deal. Or
yeah, you're a New England redneck, or you're super rich and escaping the city. Gotcha. There's no in between. You know, it's a trailer in the middle of the woods with wooden windows, or an estate with horses.
Sounds good. Actually, I'd like that. I mean, you know.
But that enough. Those are the highlights to my week. You know, it. One, dream come true, and then 2, you know, okay-ish mics.
Hey, no bombs. This
yeah,
you got
no bombs.
Working, bro.
You know, I need to get back into that bombing territory and really work on some shit, though. But how was your week?
I'm just so blessed you ask.
I'm trying.
Terrible,
I'm trying.
I'm trying not to cry every time you ask me this. No, it was okay. I busy. I had my work's end of season show. I think I mentioned it that I was going into it last week, and that was all over the place. I will say, no criers, so that's how you know it went okay-ish. But whew, the first band that I was directing, I was like, if it were me, I would have cried a little bit. But no.
Question. Do you ever have a group get so far into it they attempt a stage dive?
No. Not yet.
No?
Thank God. That feels like liability things. I would have to frown on that, probably.
Yeah, but you can't control
I'd give them
what
props
they do.
for stage presence, because obviously good stage presence, but not in the rehearsal room, please. But
I just imagine your boss running out onto the stage in the final season show screaming, "That's on you, parents. We're not paying for injuries. Your kid jumped."
But let's see what else. So that went okay. No criers. That's how you know it was okay.
Okay, that's good.
The rest of the week it got cold. Oh, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, Chris sealed up. I did a oil change for the first time on our new car. We got a Highlander, which is cool. 2017. It's the newest. Nice. Well, I guess the Corolla is newer. It's an 18.
The Highlander's nicer though.
I like the Highlander.
It
like
feels
the Highlander.
it feels fancy.
It feels fancy. It's the
It's
fanciest
got butt
car
warmers.
I've ever owned, driven. But I had to do an oil change on that for the first time Sunday. Boy, did just fine. But then the bigger job was I had to do the Corolla brakes and rotors, which was a nightmare because your boy ain't got money for new rotors, bro. Fucking Jesus, a new pair. And I had to do them on all of them. 4 rotors is like $300, $400. You can get them cheaper, but they're gonna be not right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, also, instead of getting new rotors, I had them turned, which most people don't do that. But that's where they evenly take off a layer of your rotor, and it's good to go. It's all sanded down, looks good evenly. That's what I did. But to do that, I had to put my fucking Corolla on blocks, and that was stressful. And I had to wait a day. So my car had to sit overnight on blocks, which felt like high school again. Been there, done that.
Yeah, but you also live near St. Louis, so at least you knew for one night nobody was going to mess with your house because they knew it had already been hit.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm on the county, too. And also, what you going to do with a car on blocks? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to take what's in it, sure, but you're not taking the car anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no tires on there, so it's not like it's going anywhere. But let's see. That would actually
be a pretty cool
I'd
now
be
that I
impressed.
think about it, like I
I'd
like
be
rich
impressed.
people shit, so I gotta interrupt here for a second. But that would be a pretty cool like anti-theft garage system where you just pull in your car and then posts come up out of the ground and just automatically put your car on blocks.
You want an
Nothing
anti-theft
anybody can do.
system? Just get a fucking manual. Nobody knows how to drive them anymore. If somebody tried to
Yeah.
steal the bug, I'd just find it down the street. Probably crashed on the side of the road, rip, but it's not going far. You know what I mean? Never made it out of first. Or even if or never found first. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I do want people to know that Ty has fit in the bug before. I have definitely given Ty a ride in the bug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At a larger size, I definitely fit. It's a bit snug. You just gotta watch where you put your knee, otherwise you might slip it into neutral.
Yes, that does happen.
That's about it.
Let's see, what else? So a lot of car shit, and here's the deal. All that car shit needed to get done because cold snap set in on Wednesday. So I got all my car shit done, dealt with, repaired before it got cold. Awesome. Since then, it's been doing Christmas light jobs, which your boy hates. I hate heights. I absolutely hate heights, dude. I'm getting like to the point where I'm like, I'm just done doing Christmas lights, By 30, no more Christmas lights. That's my goal. Something like that.
That's fair. That's fair. Very fair.
And then let's see. Yeah. No rehearsals so far this week. We are trying to have a rehearsal tomorrow, and we still have no name for that band, and we got a whole list of them. We just can't pick one, so I don't know. I'll get back to you on the new name. But yeah, that's what's going on in Chris's world this week. Thanks, everybody.
Have you ever considered the name Harry Nipple?
No, and I don't think I will consider it.
Oh man, come on.
What do you think of this? CBD. Chris Band Davis.
Chris
Sorry.
Van Davis?
No, I'm playing. Chris Davis Band would be CDB, but CBD is one of them weed oils, and everybody's smoking these days. So,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Chris Band Davis.
Would that be a trademark? No, that's a chemical.
That's
so
what I'm
it
saying.
wouldn't
It's a
be.
chemical property. We don't. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? We got this.
And then wait, if you name your band CBD and then you trademark the name, then everybody else can't use that chemical name anymore. So effectively, you're changing the market, and I'm a fan now. Yes, let's go.
That's so smart. Let's make some money. Let's sue everybody who has CBD products. Yes. Okay. Capitalism, baby. Let's get into comedy news. We need to laugh. What's going on this week? You know anything? Adrian Appalucci released a special on Netflix called The Dark Queen, produced by Ari Shaffir, directed by Louis C.K. Go check it out. It's pretty phenomenal. Dropped the same time as the Mike Tyson fight, so we got to talk it up a little bit.
What
were you guys thinking?
Didn't we talk about the Mike Tyson fight last episode?
I don't know if we did. Yeah, I think we did. Did we? That was Sunday night.
I think we did. I think we did.
Yeah, I think we did. Fuck that shit. Anyways, you know what I
Hey
mean?
man, a
You know
payday's
what?
a payday.
We're over 10 minutes in. It's 18 minutes in. You got me so stressed out. I can never do this in the actual Davis studios, so smoke them if you got. Don't judge me, motherfuckers. You got problems, I got problems.
What
We all
I'm
got
excited
problems. What's going on?
It's fantastic you lit up, bro, because this next comedian deserves it. San Tripoli dropped a YouTube special. I can't believe I'm forgetting the name, but it's absolutely hilarious. He has a great bit on gas station boner pills. You should definitely check it out.
Okay. I
And
do like me some
he's my
Sam
favorite
Tripoli.
conspiracy theorist, comedian. So, I always like checking out his stuff.
Right there with Tim Dillon, he's at the head front of conspiracy theory comedy. I'm a fan. So, I miss what was that? Conspiracy Social Club with him and Brian Callen. That
I believe
was
it's
fun.
still going.
Is it still
behind
going?
a paywall?
Go check that out, guys. Well, Chris's broke ass ain't seen it in a while. So let's see what else. Comedy news. Doctor, you got anything for us, buddy?
Not that I've seen just yet.
We're getting there. Okay, we're getting to the juicy. Ben Avery, still doing Lemon Party
I think so.
potentially, but he came on the After Hour, which is a Brendan Schaub affiliated podcast. I was watching that earlier, just knowing Ben Avery was alive and thick. Damn, that chin got thick, bro.
Duct tape banana on the wall art sold again. This time it was for $6.2 million.
Jesus, man.
People are eating that shit up.
But Dave Smith can't buy a portrait of himself for $1,000. Sorry, that's other news. Is Dave Smith from Legion of Skanks royalty stiffed the artist from Kill Tony, who does the weekly painting thing every episode.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of portraits of all the Skankfest heads, and as Dave Smith was coming off stage, they met. Dave saw the portrait, was like, "That's amazing. Can I buy it? And how much would you sell that for?" And the guy's like, $1,000. And Dave Smith was like, "Ha, that's awesome." I don't know exactly what was said, but he didn't necessarily fully agree to it. He just kind of was trying to let the guy off easy and get away, kind of thing. But he never verbally stated, I can't do that. You know what I mean? So The guy's working for him. He gets Dave's address and mails him the portrait. 2 weeks later, their manager's like, "Hey, Chris wants his money, man." So that was a big thing on Skanks this week, was how much is it worth and should Dave pay the guy? And what the fuck, man? I don't know.
So you remember how we talked about
either pay the guy or mail it back, one or the other, But the hustle, bro. You never admit you're broke. Never.
Hold up, Doctor. What were you saying?
I was gonna change the topic.
Please,
Mail it
let's
back.
do it.
So you remember how we talked about Jim Gaffigan dropping a new special on Hulu?
Yeah.
So apparently Hulu is going to try to rival Netflix here. They're doing their own comedy special subsidiary. They're calling it Hoolarious.
The alliteration is not welcomed, actually.
But they've got specials coming from Alana Glazer, Roy Wood Jr., Chris DiStefano, Bill Burr, and more.
I apologize for the abrupt change of subject, and Dr. Evil, I apologize for that too. We've shut this podcast down to a grinding halt, and I want you guys to know that both of you are valued members of this team, and I couldn't do this without you. We love you guys here. Okay, back to the funny. Hilarious. Hulularious or Hularious?
Hilarious, from what I saw.
Why? No, let me
He's
pose
kidding.
you this question
Yeah.
real quick, just as a personal side note. Why is it every time a company that wants to compete with Netflix for stand-up comedy always choose Jim Gaffigan?
Because he's
You know what I mean?
family-friendly
Amazon
one.
did it.
It's either him or Nate Bargatze right now, I'd say, for the family-friendly comedy stuff that all your big rigs go to.
Big named, widely accepted, safe bet of sorts.
Safe bet. Yeah, that's why. That's what's going on.
It's surprising you don't see
It
Gabriel
may be
Moore
a
in
safe
there.
bet, but if you want to see it actually pan out, you should go balls to the walls and give Joey Diaz a special, because that's eventually where you have to end up. You know what I mean?
I think we're
going
gonna
to end up.
start seeing a turn to that from the family, especially with the Trump administration coming. I see comedy going back towards the right / middle somewhat. It's been a lot of keep it friendly, keep it safe, keep it family friendly. You know what I mean? And I think we're all getting a little tired of that.
It's just not the comedy I like.
That's why the fringe comedy shit sells out so much. The Kill Tony crowds, the Skankfest crowds. All the people who are not dirty comics, have their outlet now. So, anyways.
Widely advertised, not kid-friendly. That's what stand-up comedy needs to be, in my opinion.
I'm remembering this bit we did not cover on the Mike Tyson Jake Paul fight was his pre-interview with that kid, with the 13-year-old kid. What the fuck was that, dude? Did you see that?
I did not see that,
Bro.
but now I'm disturbed.
Dr. Evil, did you see that?
Which one?
The Mike Tyson interview. He gets interviewed pre-fight with this like 13-year-old, 14-year-old girl.
No.
She goes, "Hey, what do you think about what do you want your legacy to be?" It was like a simple like, "What do you want your legacy to be?" And he goes, "I don't think nothing of my legacy. I'm going to die. Why would I want people to think about me after I'm dead? We all going to die. I'm just dust in the wind. Who cares? Who cares?" kind of thing. And she's just like, "Wow, I've never heard that before."
Okay, Mr. Tyson.
Yeah, thank you for your time. Wow, I've never heard that before. That's crazy. It's like he knew he was kind of getting the payout there. You know what I mean? That's my biggest sign that was an arrangement. You know what I mean?
This is why I always loved Mike Tyson. He knows his lane and he stays in it. You know what I mean? Don't ask a philosophical thought from Mike Tyson. He's just going to tell you his brutal, honest truth in the shortest words possible, like a true stoic. And then if you keep fucking with him, he might punch you in the face. You know, right? That's his pocket. That's his lane, and he stays in it, and I love him for it.
Yeah, this man has experienced ego death on stage and off. Come on, man. You know, you're about to get a real answer. I don't know. That was a funny interview, though. I was kind of rolling. It was pretty dark and pretty deep, but I was just like, Jesus Christ. You know, especially watching it after
like,
the fight.
Why would you ever have a kid interview Mike Tyson, who's clearly never been punched in the face before?
But right before the fight, too. What's going on, dude? What are we doing? That's his, you know, that's prime. Anyways.
You want him to all of a sudden be family friendly before he goes and tries to break somebody's nose for money. You know what I mean? Like, on TV. You want him to not be a savage 5 seconds before he needs to become a murderer. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make sense. But also, if Mike Tyson ever does allegedly get murder charges, allegedly, he didn't do it. He's better than OJ. All right.
Let's see.
Bombing today.
No, you're doing good. I'm trying to find funny news of anything, and I'm not getting shit, bro.
Hold up. Hulu apparently just picked up Bill Burr's next Netflix special. Not Netflix. His next stand-up special.
Okay.
So Hulu's actually making some pretty big moves.
Right. He was in the Hilarious umbrella.
Yeah, and think of that hilarious thing as like they're gonna give like 6 to 8 mini stand-up specials as a series. So they'll get a couple of really big names and then some medium names to compete with the Netflix is a joke stuff. And I think Netflix is doing a similar comedy special series thing. But here's my thing. Let's make 2024. Fuck the, Trump, everything. This is Chris saying this. This has nothing to do with anything political. Make comedy special again. 2024. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Let's not announce 6 every week. Let's announce 6 a year and really look forward to them and really fucking boost them up. You know what I mean?
Well, I think it's more of the problem is that, and I think it's an internet societal issue as well, where because you have the internet, you're exposed to so much more, so there's so many things you're now aware of. Whereas before, if you're in St. Louis, you would have never heard of Bill Burr if you didn't go to Boston back in the 80s.
Internet,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm with you.
You would never, the internet has changed the game to where you're able to pay attention to so many different things. So there are specials coming out every week that somebody has worked on for 2 years, hopefully to craft and make perfect and all that. The problem is, in my opinion, is that you got motherfuckers out there dropping a new, every single set they do is brand new type deal, and they hire an army of
videographers and writers for themselves, and that way they can churn out 3 in a month, and that's insane numbers too, man.
Exactly.
And there's nothing special about that.
You know,
Might as well. And also, why go see you? Why go see you if I'm seeing everything you're doing online? You know what I mean?
Well, you become a current events comic, and all you can do is current events. But in good times, current events aren't funny because it's good times. In shitty times, it's awesome. It's hilarious, and I get strike the gold while it's there. But you know what does he do if everything is fine and peachy and audiences aren't coming for current events because there's nothing to worry about?
Right. 2024 make comedy special again. And I'm not saying don't post your special to YouTube. That's not what I'm saying either. But let's maybe like call that something different and make it important too. But you know, there's nothing saying, you know, don't direct them to your 30 minutes on YouTube, but is it, you know, especially if it's these self-produced, self-shot stuff, you know.
Maybe we need to just add like another category, like have the club special.
That's what I'm saying.
You know,
or
something you taped. It was in the moment. It's longer than a minute, little short clip. You know, you got to fire 20 that you could never say again because the moment's already passed. So, club special. But then the special, you're in a theater. You're in hopefully not an arena. Don't do a special in arena, please. But you're in a medium-sized theater, you know? You're having a good time, and you're doing your planned material that is slayed everywhere.
So the economic forecast coming up for this week, I'm saying the Dow is going to plummet. No, I'm playing. I don't know. Why are we, let's never do the Chris and Ty economic podcast again. That's got our worst numbers ever.
I think it would be quite hilarious us arguing about the price of the Big Mac and why it should be there or not.
Yeah, but that means one of us has to argue for the corporation, for McDonald's, and you know what? I could see you doing it all day.
Absolutely, I can do that. I love pulling bullshit arguments for a stance I don't believe in.
Was there a worst McDonald's trip ever that you can remember? I'm trying to think of. And you just discern what worst means, like circumstances, them stiffing you on the menu.
Motherfucking New Haven, Connecticut. Like in like a ghetto adjacent, you know, because all McDonald's aren't in the hood, but they're right next to it, you know. There was like. And I was with my girlfriend at the time, and you know she was a smaller Australian lady, you know, never been exposed to the hood in her life, most likely. Well, no, she grew up in kind of a dangerous area, but they didn't have guns, so a little bit different ball game, right?
Knife action.
We walk in, and you ever like in the TVs and movies, you just see that one napkin fluttering by mysterious wind across the ground of something. Yeah, that was it happening inside the McDonald's. You know, it was somehow their floor was clean enough to allow that napkin to float across the floor. No salt on the fries. Them sons of bitches, like, you know what I mean?
Dirty
the fry
bitches. Yeah,
and
that's a McDonald's
Saltburns
staple.
go hand in hand with deliciousness.
You have to. What's wrong with
you?
that?
Have to. They said we just wanted an ice cream cone too. Like, she just wanted an ice cream cone. Let's be real, it wasn't me. She wanted an ice cream cone, right?
Okay.
They said it was broken.
Sure.
And then I guess some dude's homie came in like while we were waiting for our food, and the motherfucker worked perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Like, it was they were selective with who gets
the ice cream. That's fucked up, man.
Exactly.
I feel like a lower class of citizen when you don't give me the ice cream I want when I want it.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck? But
soggy buns. You know, I'm a little salty about this trip because it was like the only $15 I had left. We just went on a date.
McDonald's,
went to the movies,
make this right, dude. Make this right.
You know what I mean? And it was fucking This was 10 years ago, so there's no way to prove this. But I'm telling you, New Haven, Connecticut, just don't stop there.
McDonald's, sponsor the podcast. You know you want to. You want us to look like the Are You Garbage Boys, and you know you want to. So come on. So let's roll.
No. Like, all right. So, I'm retracting my statement. If you want to stop in New Haven, Connecticut, just straight up go to the hood and go to the cantina. If you go to the cantina, you can get a burger, a hot dog, put some chili sauce on it. It's going to be better food than McDonald's anyway. Yeah, somebody's probably going to call you gay, and yeah, they're going to mock whatever you look like. But you know what I mean? Throw a couple
You're
jabs
gonna
back.
get what you ordered, and it's gonna be affordable. And who's gonna beat that atmosphere?
The buns won't be soggy. All right, that's
Sure.
step one. Will not be soggy.
No one likes soggy buns.
Do you got a
Unless
bad
they
trip?
oil. Sorry, what's up?
Do you got a bad McDonald's trip?
I'm trying to think of one. I do. I got a story. I can't think of a bad McDonald's trip. That's how fat I am. But like, I do.
You need to take more acid, dude.
Dr. Evil, do you have a bad McDonald's trip that's come to mind?
So I don't have like one standout one, but I have one McDonald's that just broke my heart so many times that it hurts me to think about it.
Yeah.
Because like
The Big Ben in Sulphur? Yes.
yeah, the Big Ben and Doherty Ferry.
Yeah.
Yes. Because they will consistently disappoint you with their method of collecting payment. At any given point in time, you'll get ready to order. It's always when you're starving and there are no other choices, and they will be like, "I'm gonna stop you right there. If you're paying with cash, you got to get out of here. It's card only tonight."
It's card only tonight.
Or conversely, you bring
our card readers down.
Our card
we can only take cash payments, and you have no cash. You know.
They're like, "We're gonna bide our time until we close. We're not taking
really
any
don't
more
wanna do
orders."
shit. I think they tell that. They take a bet on do they got
We've
cash.
already broken everything down. Go away.
Yeah, I refuse to go to that place for the same reason.
I'm always frustrated there.
I always wonder in that situation because like they don't have the change and they don't have the card machine working. Are they just trying to like fake close the store because they just smoked the giant doobie in the fridge? And
that
they
is
need to let
exactly
it air
what's
out,
going
or-
on, and it's the only 24/7 McDonald's in our like part of St. Louis now. So everybody be going there in the after hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they straight up those workers who are doing the after hours do not want to do it.
But it was always like that, even
Yeah.
when you had a couple other options.
It's bullshit.
They were all it's a tradition there.
I got one, and I gotta say, I've shouted my dad, Brian Davis, out so many times for being Savage of the Week. This is a time when Brian Davis was not the Savage of the Week, okay? I was so fucking mad at this guy. Check it. This is not me. This is my most mad I've ever been at McDonald's and my dad, okay? Not the most mad. Let's say the most mad I've been at my McDonald's and my dad at the same time. I have been way madder at my dad, but let's say this: I have offered to go to Kentucky with my dad to help him do manual labor for free for my grandparents all weekend. Good. No, somebody's got to go upkeep the house. My cousins and uncles and aunts don't do it. Hey, if you're listening and you're thinking bullshit, go do it, okay? And then you don't got to question whether it's true or not. You know what I mean? And some of you do, some of you don't, whatever. You know who you are, okay? Da-da-da-da-da. Let this... Be mad at me. Fuck you guys. Go help Grandma and Grandpa. Anyways. Make me and Dad do all of it. I'm going down there to help him. He's like, hey, can we leave right after I'm off work? I'm like, that's pretty early. If we have to leave that early, could we at least grab some McDonald's on the way? I'm like, he's like, sure. But like, let's be ready to go. I'm gonna pick you up at this time. It's relatively early. Let's go. We leave town. We hit rush hour traffic leaving St. Louis. Takes up an hour. We get going real slow, and we get out of rush hour. And I'm like, dude, I'm so hungry. Could we maybe pull over here in Illinois and grab some? And he's like, let's get a little further down the road. So we give it probably 50 miles to 60 miles. And I'm finally like, hey, dude, we really need to get some McDonald's. That was part of the deal. Let's go get some. And he's like, okay, I see one, and help me find one on an exit. I'm like, okay. Here's one at this exit. Let's take this exit. We take it. We have a trailer full of supplies, too, so got to keep that in mind. Wherever we're going inside. And we got to be able to turn around and stuff. We take this exit. Apparently, there were two exits off of one exit kind of thing, and we took we went with the far one, thinking that was where the McDonald's was going to be. No good directory thing telling you which way to go for McDonald's specifically, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
There is no McDonald's over there. We can see the McDonald's, but it's actually, we took the first one, and we should have taken the second one, because I can see it down the road a little bit, but there's no way to get over there easy with the trailer and shit. So we go back to the off-ramp, and we're like, if we take the off-ramp, we'll probably be able to pull over into the next one kind of thing. Maybe take the next exit thing. Skips right over it, missed the McDonald's completely. For sure open. I'm like, fuck, okay, maybe we'll catch the next one. That sucks, but we'll catch the next one. Proceed to enter a 50 to 60 mile stretch where there's not shit, and it's getting kind of late. It gets to be 9:30, 10. We do pull over for one other McDonald's, and it's closed. Lights of the arches are on, but the inside lights are all off and shit. I'm like, fuck.
You should be able to shoot the arches with the 22 at that point, by the way. Just saying.
We hit the highway again. There's one last McDonald's that's off the exit for my grandparents, and then you got to go another 30 miles to get to my grandparents kind of thing. That one's closed too. Nothing's open there, not even the Arby's, So we get no food, and when we get to the grandparents, normally there's a bunch of leftovers there and stuff. They haven't been in town for 2 weeks, so there's they're going to make a grocery run tomorrow. There's literally I was so mad at my dad and all these different McDonald's locations for not being open past 9. I was like, what? Who in the fuck? That seems like prime time. Anyways, pretty fucking mad.
Your dad hustled you, by the way.
He really
Let's
did.
go a little further. He that was his dream.
He felt
right
bad.
There,
he felt bad, and he was laughing the whole time. Every time we didn't get one, he was like, "I'm sorry." Ha ha ha. That's so funny though. This is funny.
That was glee. That is $10.
It really was glee.
Right
Fuck
there.
him, dude. I had to get away from him when we got there. But yeah, so I haven't had a bad personal McDonald's experience. Sometimes they leave a thing out here or there, but what you finna do? You march back in with the receipt, show the bag. I don't know. What else? I think it's your week for Savage of the Week, brother.
It is my week for Savage of the Week, and I gotta say, I really I don't have one. As always, Ty is unprepared. Go figure. Who knew? I hope you bet wisely. You definitely won some money on that.
That Ty wasn't going to do his homework? Yeah, I would have gambled on that.
Yeah, I would have too.
Sorry.
Because I want to say it's Sam Tripoli with his new special I really loved and adored, but I mean, he's getting paid through YouTube, so I don't feel like a double award is worth it. You know what I mean? It's
Shout out to Daniel Sodoma for fixing this RAV4 exhaust pipe for me. Because, bro, me and my dad ordered this exhaust pipe to fix his RAV4 next, Yeah. I mean, we were trying to get as much car shit done before it got cold. We could only find the right one on eBay. And then we bought it. And then the seller called Dad and was like, hey, it's too long to ship as one piece. I'm cutting it in half. And Dad was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'm trying to get this to pass inspection. What are we doing here? Cutting this in half? I don't got a welder that's good enough. It looks thick as shit. So shout out Dan, because he picked up that exhaust pipe. He's welding it this weekend. And also Dan is my new drummer for whatever band name we pick. We're telling people...
Oh, fantastic.
Some people we tell we're called Metaxoff, because that was a name of a chemistry teacher we had in high school. And then some people I tell we are... what's the other name? Pittsburgh Landing. And some people I tell we're CVD. So I don't know what we are, man. We got so many other good ones. There's Elixir. I might throw that as a name for Forever 21. We joined this other band called Forever 21 that plays the pop hits, bro. It needs a name change. That's all I'm saying. We're gonna get sued by Forever 21, bro.
Yeah. That will eventually become creepy.
Also, none of us are close to 21, dude. It's like, come on. I didn't pick this name.
Approaching 31.
Exactly.
Approaching
Plus,
30.
That's the name of a clothing store. It's like, have you ever thought about
30.
doing a St. Louis based name like Burning Arch or Louis Brigade or
I thought Mississippi Moonshine or Missouri Moonlight or something like that. I have a huge ass list of really good names, and that's the thing. There's 3 of us, and we haven't picked one, man. We have so many good ones. It's like, I don't know. We could see a lot of them, dude. Okay, actually, the one I think I'm getting everybody behind, Betty's Promise. And do you know where that comes from? Does that sound cool? That sounds pretty dope as fuck, right?
That sounds
Betty's
good.
Promise. Okay. Can you guess where it comes from?
Wasn't Betty the name of the cow that burnt down St. Louis or something like that?
That's funny, but no. There was a big fire. That might be a thing, actually. You might be onto something there, but Betty Crocker ring a bell? You look at the side of a Betty Crocker box. I was putting groceries away. And I gotten some Betty Crocker blueberry muffins because they give you the real blueberries in a can. It's so good. But on the side of it, at the top, it says Super Moist. Also a good band name. Shout out Dan for that one. And then 2.
Good band name, hard to market to the ladies. Sorry.
Yeah, right. Underneath it, Betty's Promise. And then it's like, Betty Crocker's been doing this for da-da-da. But Betty's Promise. I saw it. I was like, that'd be pretty tight.
That'd be sweet.
I don't think they'd come after me for that one.
No, that's you didn't. As long as you don't say Betty's Crocker's Promise, you know what I mean. As long as you just say Betty, because then you could easily just lie and be like, Betty was the name of our dog or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's 1,000 ways to get out of it. Except I just ruined that for you.
I don't know what the fuck we do for the imagery though, but that's so. But
You gotta have a pinup doll holding
That's
a
what I'm
piece of
saying.
paper.
Bring back the pinup doll.
Fingers crossed behind your
Like
back.
do a 1950s type deal.
That feels deep.
What, a pinup with her fingers crossed behind her back kind of thing?
Yeah, something like that.
What were you saying?
Yeah, just
Yeah, okay.
fingers
We're on the
crossed
same
behind
page.
your back. Like,
All right, so Savage of the Week will actually go out to your new band name, bandmate, who
Dan.
you just named,
Shout out.
who I will
Shout
not
out Dan.
name. in
Welding
case
stuff
he doesn't-
together and keeping a band together with us. That's kind of fun.
Exactly.
It's been a blast.
He is going to be the new Savage of the Week, the new drummer of Betty's Promise. You know what I mean? And he's for the fact that he's willing to go down the journey to try and actually get the band up and going.
Yeah, this was my best friend in high school, one of 2 or 3. We were all amigos, and he's a vocalist by nature, and he's given the drums a try, and he's only been doing it since August, and I gotta say, man, he's come a long fucking way. I'm really proud of him. But thanks again for welding this shit together. Anyways, carrying on so we don't get too gay. You know what? Let's get super gay on next episode, just to be all.
Like Jaguar, you want to get that gay? We can get that gay.
I did the thing, guys. Come on, you saw it. I don't know. Or when I
the
drink my
standards have
coffee-
upped. You gotta wear a dress now, bro. We gotta. They up the standards based off of that commercial. You gotta show cleavage, but not cleavage. You know what I mean?
I don't know if YouTube can handle that, dude.
I don't know. But
I think I showed my butt on here before. I can't remember. Did I do that?
I do not remember.
I don't think I did that. Maybe I did that. You guys are going to have to go watch the old episodes to figure that out. Anyways, that's good. Guys, tell your friends. like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Hey, comment. Because if you watch this every week, we want to know who's watching this every week. And we love you guys, appreciate you guys. We want to show our love and stuff. So, let's make this a conversation between more than just me, Ty, and Dr. Evil. Let's, reach out. You might end up being the Savage of the Week if you leave a comment, You tell us something really hard you did this week or, how hard you were this week, whatever. There I am getting gay again. It's okay. Hey, acceptance. What else? I think that's a wrap, dude. You got anything else?
Don't hit your kids, but steal their presents. Let me think here.
Oh, we're going into Thanksgiving. Have a great Thanksgiving, everybody. Why wasn't this the Thanksgiving episode, dude? But I only just now remembered it's Thanksgiving. I got so much fucking cooking I gotta do. I gotta make 5 pies, maybe 6. So
how many Thanksgivings are you going to?
2, 3 if you include a Friendsgiving, which is going to be super low key, nothing crazy, no cooking, extra food if people bring it,
So you're going to 3 different meals on the same day?
Fuck no. No. We're doing one on Thursday, Friendsgiving Friday night while we're recouping. It's probably just going to be a low key smoke sesh,
Yeah.
Whoever can make it. I'm sure there'll be people who are busy, so probably be half as many people as normal. And then another family Thanksgiving on Saturday, spreading it out.
Okay.
Besides, we have to travel for Thanksgiving. We're just going to Columbia and then coming back same day, which ain't far. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours to get to my aunt's or whatever.
You got your Lululemon ready? Got them stretchy pants?
You know what? I might need to wear my tracksuit. That sounds good. Get stretchy pants, a win, jeans. Dude, what?
Wait,
what do you think it is?
white
It's
beater
always
and
jeans.
chain. You got to complete the Slavic Union.
I think I'd wear tracksuits more if mine wasn't so fucking crazy. Like the toucans and tigers, I love it. But how many places can I wear that to and not be a goofball? You know what I mean?
Be a goofball.
Be a goofball? I think I need a brown one.
A brown one?
Yeah, but like still fancy, like maybe brown with like stripes, gold. I don't know, pinstripe. I don't know, man. We'll see what's up.
I know green and nah. You need like a burgundy, dude. A deep royal color.
Red or purple?
Maroon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A reddish purple. I can see that too. Oh, I'd wear that to the clubs in a second too. That'd be tight.
Oh yeah, something like a deep wine.
When I say clubs, I mean casino.
Hey,
Planet
man,
Moolah, baby. No, I don't know. What are we doing here, dude?
I mean, I was about to say something fucked up. So
good. I'm glad I cut you
that
off.
awkward pause came. So.
What were you gonna say?
You said by the club, I mean the casino, and I was like, well, the Asians got to dance somewhere, So.
It's the pie gout table, baby. When Daddy's winning. That's a wrap, guys. We love you. Thank you for listening. Subscribe, comment, tell a friend. Go get those oil changes and car stuff done while it's warm. Go watch Ty if you're in the
stick in my hair.
Florida. You had stick in your hair the whole time?
I think I had a stick in my hair the entire time.
That's better than a dick in your hair the whole time, am I right? And that's where he cuts it. Perfect. I think that's a wrap. I think from now on, I'm going to say that's a wrap like 10 fucking times and then not actually kill the podcast. That's comedy. That's funny.
Comedy.